What's up? Well, welcome back to my channel. So you would not guess what I recently picked up. Okay, maybe if you had your eyes on this as well. But I picked up the new Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt collection as well as the highlight. So I picked up the cream products and the highlight. He did also come out with powder products, but I will be testing this out for you guys and reviewing it. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't yet not subscribed to my channel, please do so before you end this video. We do a whole mixture of drugstore and high-end here on my channel. So I really hope that you enjoy the fam. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I picked up the cream bronzer, the cream blush, and the highlight. I actually have not yet tested anything out by Mario, surprisingly. Let me know what you have tried out by Mario. I know he has come out with eyeshadow palettes, and I'm not sure what else, because like I said, I've not really looked much into it. So let me know what you have tested out and liked by his brand. So I picked up the two cream products, like I keep saying, but I do want to point out the reason I really was intrigued by this collection was that me being a mom and just being, always in a rush to do my makeup when I'm not filming, surprisingly, I do like the convenience of the packaging. You have the product on top. So let's see how much product comes out in this. Okay, so this is how much product is in the bronzer. And then what really intrigued me was that the brush is on the other side, which I really was like, okay, I'm totally into that, because I mean, you have your brush, your product, and your brush to be able to apply your product immediately. Like, you just flip the switch, flip the product around, and there it is. So what's really cool is that the way they actually made this brush is quite intriguing, because they have like these bubbles, dots in the middle, and then it had the slant. So the way they developed this brush is kind of unique, which of course there's probably a really good reason why Mario developed it like this, probably for great blending ability. But it does come off, so if you need to clean this brush, it's really nice to be able to attach it, because I mean, it's kind of gross if you wouldn't wash your brush. This is your sign. If you have not washed your makeup brushes, go do so. But I do like that. And then the same thing goes for the blush. So here we are with the brush on one side. So the only thing is that you do need to, you see that? You do need to make sure that you wiggle that brush before like closing down on it, messing up the shape of the brush. And here is the same amount of product is in the blush. I don't feel like it's not too bad. These retail, by the way, for $28. All of these products retail for $28. The cream bronzer, the blush, and the highlight. The powder formulas also retail for $28. And then, what's another thing I wanted to mention? Oh, the shades. I picked up the shade light medium in the bronzer. And then for the blush, I picked up the shade earthy pink. So let's watch the blush for you. Oh, it's a lot deeper than I thought it looked online. I do remember it saying light to medium. He did come out with 5 shades of bronzers, blushes, and highlights to kind of just complement every skin tone to make it very inclusive, which I think is okay, because especially for the cream bronzers, I feel like you can kind of play around with, undertones. So let's see the highlight. The highlight I picked up in the shade, let's see, Pearl. This is the shade Pearl. This is what it looks like. Really nice. I did swatch it already. Look at that. Super pretty. It feels soft. He did mention on his social that this is more for like a very subtle glow from within. It's not supposed to be a beaming highlight. We are seeing the makeup trend kind of go away from the whole beaming highlight and have a more of a subtle highlight, the glow from within, like I'm saying. So really pretty. Hopefully it is highlight proof, or how do you say it? Does pass the highlight test with it not showing on my skin being detectable on the skin if I look straight forward. So let's give it a go. So let's starting off with the bronzer. Okay. So let's work on this side since we have the side part going this side already. Okay, so what he said was that this bronzer is supposed to go on top of the cheekbone because once you start blending, you don't want it going too low. So we are going for that soft sculpt. Why is it like a tongue twister for me? Soft sculpt look. So this is not the red carpet, super contoured, chiseled look. This is more for like the everyday contour. And he also mentioned, now that we're blending, he mentioned not to drag, which is really difficult for me not to do because, not gonna lie, I'm so used to just applying bronzer with a brush, and I have not tested out that many cream bronzers. I'm trying to think. No, I have not that many. Maybe 2. So, and this is my first time actually having a product, like I said, quick and easy if you're a busy mom, or if you just are always in a rush and you have to put on makeup and be on the go. I like that this gives you like both 2 in 1, which I keep saying, but I really, really like that. Okay, that blended out really nicely and super easily and quickly. Like, hardly any effort. I didn't have to drag, which I'm so used to, but you must listen to Mario because he knows what he's doing. And if he says not to blend and swipe, then you must not swipe. So I listened to him and look at that. Pretty nice. I'm just gonna go a little bit higher. I apologize. The blush just fell in front of me. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of bring it up a little bit, but look at that. I feel like I can blend it out a little bit more if I really want to not make it so sculpted, but like right here, I'm gonna dab, Vanessa, dab. Keep wanting to swipe. But I really like how easy and nice. I even think that the color is really nice. This is light medium. It's really nice for my skin tone. So again, going on the cheek, on top of the cheekbone, okay? On top. Okay, we got this. And then, again, has a nice little slant. These bubbles really do make a difference. The way he created this brush, that's what I meant to say earlier. The way he created this brush, I mean, he definitely knows what he's doing because the bubbles were kind of weird to me. I was like, oh, like how's that gonna blend? Like, is it gonna be streaky? I like this color for me. It's very soft sculpt, if you will. Because it doesn't look like you tried that much. It doesn't look like it's very detectable on the skin. Of course it's there, but it's not so detectable on the skin. Now for the fun part. I want to see how this is going to contour my forehead. So my hairline is gonna go right here, bring in the sides a little bit. My voice keeps cracking. Okay, got it. So, got the hairline right here. I'm gonna actually bring up, dab up, dab, dab, dab. Don't swipe. Don't swipe. Okay, dab. We want to bring this up. Went a little low right there. That's okay. Dab. Look how easy that is to blend. Like, what? So effortlessly contoured and bronzed. Okay, now to hide the Z double chin. Yep, I said what I said. Let's go for it. I'm gonna go a little bit higher, like actually on the jawline, because I want to kind of give that illusion of it kind of being like more like cinched in. Is that what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So, okay, dab. Maybe went a little high. Let's see. So that. I have a foundation brush here. I'm going to just, go over and blend where I went a little too high. I mean, it blends away even really easily. Like if you make a mistake, also user friendly. Sometimes it's kind of intimidating to work with cream product because you may think like, okay, if I mess up, how am I going to get this off my face? Because it's cream and it can mess with the foundation and the base of your face, your entire, makeup look. But that really looks nice. I really, really like the bronzer so far. Let's move on to the blush. So let's just, this looks a little dark. Okay, so I do like this blush. I was kind of intimidated and scared because this is meant for light, but it's also medium. It's also meant for light medium. So if you're a medium skin tone, or even, I think it said medium skin tone. If you're medium skin tone, I definitely see this working for you because it is nice and I'm sure you can build on it. Look how nice it sheared out. Let's go in with the second layer. I'm sure you can get it even more pigmented. So we shall see. Yeah, it definitely got more pigmented as you add a second layer. So I do like that. I can go very nice and light, or I can go a little bit more darker with the blush. Let's go in with the other side. It's so easy to blend. Again, with the same thing. I mean, it's the same brush for both products, but the way they developed it, but it's really easy to blend the product. I just go a little too high right here, but it's okay. Like, you see how this is a little bit more. This is probably where I would stop for my complexion. I would just, leave it there for the blush. But I wanted to show you that it does build up on this side. So it's a little bit deeper. So let me try to just, no, you know what? Let's even it out. Let's go a little bit more pigment. Let's have more pigment. Yeah, like easy to blend. It does not get patchy. It doesn't pick up. I'm not noticing any like lifting from my base and my foundation. I'm going to add some on the nose. Like, this is a trend I thought I'd never would do because blush on the nose just sounds really weird to me. But I like that whole burnt look. Burnt look? People call it that, but it's not really a burnt look. It's just making everything more cohesive, bring everything together, looking sun-kissed, fresh. I really like this. See, like, looks nice. And it's not lifting or picking up my foundation like I should be dabbing. You see that? Really, really good. He definitely knows what he's doing. And I mean, of course, he's Kim K's makeup artist, but I mean, this collection is amazing. So I definitely see why people have been loving it, the ones that have tried it. I've been seeing on social media people raving about it, and I definitely see why. I have not seen any makeup videos here on YouTube, but from what I've seen on social, people love this, and now I know why. Okay, going in with the highlight. Sorry, I got super excited. This is the shade Pearl. So I definitely see the highlight peeking through. See that? And I like how you don't see where I'm actually placing it. I don't see like the stripe. So that's really nice. And I definitely see what he means by not being beaming. It's not a beaming highlight. Really, really pretty. And when I look straight forward, you don't see, again, the highlight. I'm gonna put some on my nose. Chin. It adds a glow without being, not looking like strobe-y, really like a strong highlight. It's really subtle. It's really, really subtle. So if you've always been scared one scared to use highlight because of maybe you deal with texture, or maybe because you just don't like the whole bam beam like in your face type of look, this is probably the highlight for you. This is probably the first highlight I've seen that's like this. I mean, shoot, this whole collection is something I've never seen. So again, reason why I picked it up. But this highlight is so pretty. Look at that. In love. I love this look. So I think that is it. I don't want to go too crazy because again, we're just trying to go very minimal, fresh face, that summer glow, but still looking put together. You still look chiseled without looking overly chiseled like you tried too hard. So all in all I gotta say is that he definitely knows what he's doing. I mean, even in creating product, this is definitely very user-friendly. I find the formula being very user-friendly. I love the whole concept of having, like I've said a million times, the brush and the product in one. The only thing for me, because I'm kind of messy with my makeup and I'm trying to move quick for my everyday makeup, is that I don't like that it's white, because being in the makeup bag, I do see it already getting dirty, like right now, but it's not matte, so you could just wipe it off and it comes right off. So it's not the biggest deal. I don't like matte white packaging, which is one thing I do not like. But this is really nice. Very sleek, very minimalist, compact, user-friendly. So I really do enjoy these products. Let me know if you tried out this collection, or if you're thinking of picking it up now that you've been seeing maybe reviews here on YouTube. So that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I think I've covered everything with formula, pricing, what he has in his collection. He does also have one last thing. He does also have brushes that came out with his collection, but they're dual-sided ends brushes. So they have like a brush on both sides of the wand. What is this called? Handle, which I'm not totally into, just personally, because I don't like having a brush, like, I don't know, being inside the holder, like the cup. I don't like that. I don't like, for storage purposes, I'm not a fan. But if you're interested, he did come out with brushes, so I thought I'd mention that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this review. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you end this video. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in my next video very soon. Love you guys. Bye.